Hello and welcome to what is hopefully the worst stream I ever do. At least that's what everyone tells me. You know, you gotta hope to get your worst out of the way and then it just only goes up from there. But what I have in store for you today is one of the classics, some would argue one of the best Pokemon games ever. I do have Pokemon HeartGold, but I have randomized it and I am doing a Nuzlocke. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with the concept of a Nuzlocke, it follows two basic rules and then a load of optional rules outside of that. So how that works is, let me switch over to my screen share so that you can see the rules I've written up, because, like I said, there is a lot of them. So, the rules. The first Pokemon in every area must be your potential for catching. Outside of that, you cannot catch Pokemon. So if it flees, that's it. Your encounter for that route is done. I do have a way of tracking all this, a really nifty little browser thing, which I'll show you after this. Permadeath. Any Pokemon that faints, that's it. Completely done. Mandatory nicknames. So I will be nicknaming all of the Pokemon. I can do themes. I could name it after some of you guys if that sounds like fun. I don't know. We'll figure that out once we get the starter. Set mode clause. So in Pokemon, you have switch and set mode for your battles, which is that little thing where it goes, Cynthia's about to bring out Garchomp. Do you want to switch? So set mode means that you don't get the option. So that's how online battles work. So there'll also be a level cap, so I can't just completely ruin the challenge by grinding for hours and hours and hours and being level 100 before like the 4th gym, which is possible with enough patience. So the level caps will be based on the next boss trainer, which again I do have a way of tracking, which I'll show you, which includes rivals, gym leaders, rocket leaders, the guy in Sprout Tower, and some others. No battle items. So that means no X items, but also no potions, revives, anything like that in battle. Once I go in battle, I can only use items that are equipped onto the Pokemon as a held item. So yes, that can include things like, you know, Lum berries, Chesto berries, anything like that is allowed. As long as it would be in a competitive battle, then it is allowed. But I've also introduced the shiny clause. Now, on the very, very minimal chance I find a shiny, it is also allowed as my encounter, even if my encounter for that area has been already used up. If I am to find a shiny, that is an exception to that rule. But also gift Pokemon, I'm going to consider excluded as well, considering they're randomized and I have no way of knowing, because I didn't get the log file for this ROM. So I have no way of knowing what these randomized Pokemon are. So I think it's fair game. I mean, it's my Nuzlocke and my rules, so let me know what you think. And also, let me know if the audio sounds okay. I'd love to get your feedback, because it sounds fine on my end with my specific setup and my volume controls, but I'd love to know how it sounds from an audience perspective as well. That would be amazing. And here is the nifty little Nuzlocke tracker I have found. So, you put in whatever game you're doing. You got your starter, which one you pick, like there. Put all that in. Oh, welcome to the stream, Violet. Yeah, I can absolutely name a Pokemon after you. That would be great. Awesome, thank you so much. And I'm really glad the audio's good. I'm really glad. I spent a lot of time stressing over that. But yeah, that would be amazing. I'll tell you what, I'll name the starter Violet. I'll just name whatever the starter is Violet. This would also show you the teams for the Pokemon, but as they are randomized, we have no idea what this is going to be. But we have, you know, the Sprout Tower guy, and as you can see, like the level caps. So the level caps are based on the highest level Pokemon that trainer has. But you've got a lot going on here. You've got another rival fight, gym leader, rival. Mostly gym leaders and rivals, with the rocket executives when they're prevalent, the mono girls. You get the picture. It's just a guide so that you don't ruin the game for yourself by being really, really overpowered. But anyway, without further ado, allow me to switch the scene and get back and get playing. So you should see that any minute now. Glad that looks like it's all working. Only time will tell. I've also got to get used to playing this on a keyboard. I'm normally playing this like a DS emulator with a controller, but I forgot to set it up. And I only noticed like a minute before I was going live. I was like, I don't have time to set it up in that minute, so I'm just going to have to do it with the keyboard. We'll see how that goes. But I can use the touchscreen with the mouse, which is pretty cool. I have also made some slight alterations. Ooh, what was... Oh, thank you for the follow, Gherkin. Thank you very much. That's really appreciated. I hope that came up on screen. I didn't quite see it, but I did hear it, so that's good. But yeah, I did make some slight alterations to the ROM using the Universal Pokemon Randomizer. So what I've done, made the text speed the fastest. I made impossible evolutions possible. So things like trade evolutions, which I obviously cannot do, will be possible either by a certain level. Like I think the baseline is like 36 or 40 for certain evolutions. Or whatever held item they would use. So I think I could use a metal coat on an Onyx to turn it directly into a Steelix, which is really nice. Again, it just adds a little more variety and things like that, which is good. I don't like to be locked out of things unnecessarily, especially when there's a way of changing that. But yeah, if we notice anything else different, because I can't remember every change that was made. I did think about doing like a higher level curve as well, but I couldn't get the balancing right when I was looking at the, like doing a little preview at the trainer levels. I was like, that looks ridiculous for that fight, or that looks too easy. So I was just trying to figure that out. Oh, you know what I should have done in the rules? I should have added an Electivire clause. I love Electivire. If you couldn't tell by the name and and all that, yeah, that's my favorite Pokemon. And the best part is, I cannot. Loving this. Yeah, I can do that. If you can use the correct yaw, I can absolutely name it after my strongest friend. That is great. Awesome. Thank you very much for the support. Yeah. Oh, where was I? That was it. Electivire. So I cannot describe at all why I love Electivire so much. I just have this unconditional, inexplicable love for him, or for them, because it can be female. But yeah, I just love it so much. And it's not even that good. Like, battle-wise, it's just not that good. Which I think makes it better, actually. Like, the fact that it's not that great. I'm just going to call myself Electivire, because why not? I can. Tell you what, it's nice... Oh, I can't call myself Electivire. I'll just use my actual name, it's fine. If I can spell it, obviously. That would be helpful. I'm glad everything seems to be going well. This is good. Because everyone says like your first stream's going to be bad, and I've done my absolute best to mitigate that within reason. I even like swapped my desks around because I had this issue with a clamp, the arm that holds this microphone. Like, there's an arm like attached to it, and I had to like swap the desks around. I got my housemate and my girlfriend to help me, but that was a whole ordeal. Please don't tell me my game's crashed. Nuzlocke's off to a good start. Starter from this gen. My favourite starter from this gen. I'm assuming you mean Gen 2. I've got to go with my boy Cyndaquil. Like, Typhlosion's like 2D sprite has all the sauce. It is a bit of a shame that his base stats are an exact copy of Charizard's. But outside of that, I think he's a very cool Pokemon, and I'm going to have to reset this emulator, so just give me 1 second. I cannot believe it's crashed. That is absolutely abysmal. Let's try that again. I'm going to try and speed up through this bit now, because I don't want to just be sat waffling over the same thing over and over again. Yeah, I kind of started this whole streaming thing on a bit of a whim while I was off. Because thank you very much for the compliment. I really appreciate it. But I thought it'd be like good fun. I've always enjoyed like sharing my joy and passion for things with other people. I very frequently will just go on like not rants because that makes it sound negative, but like I'll just yap for days or like to people that don't generally care about that sort of thing. So like I'll yap to people that about Pokemon that don't play Pokemon and things like that. And I love doing that, and I love sharing that like that joy with others. I always have, and this is a way where I can do that in a sort of healthy way, where it involves other people that are interested in that sort of thing as well, that can also sort of engage back in a more meaningful way. That's the general idea of this. But when I have mentioned it to a lot of people, like to discuss doing it, one of the first reactions I've gotten is, "Oh, you're gonna get paid?" That is like so unbelievably like far in the future, if that's even a possibility at this like stage. It's not something I'm actively considering, and the ROM has crashed again. Oh dear, this is painful. That is very, very painful. Why has it crashed again? I'm gonna try and boot it from like the DS firmware and see if that works. That's promising. That is absolutely... Oh dear. That is poor. I'm trying to think of what I could do as a backup for this. And this was working when I checked this just 2 days ago. This was working just fine. I did have to check it with a different ROM, so maybe I've just broken it on the ROM. I do have Firered, actually. I do have Firered, but I don't have a randomized ROM. I could make one on stream. Like, because I have a screen capture thing. So I could make one on stream. Randomizer. Does that... I did enjoy my Radical Red run. I'd love to do that. I'd love to do that again, like, on stream at some point. But I'm not ready for it yet. It's a very... Okay. Yeah, I can absolutely show that. Awesome. Yeah. Let me get the screen share up. So there's this really nifty app called the Universal Pokemon Randomizer. I hope I haven't just doxed myself by showing the settings tab there. Fingers crossed. I'm trying to remember where I've got that installed. Bear with me while I go through this on my other screen, just in case I show anything I shouldn't. Yeah, forgive the lack of preparedness. I didn't expect that one of the only things that I thought couldn't go wrong to go wrong. There were so many other things that I thought would completely mess me up, and I had backups for other things. I didn't have a backup for if the game crashed. And that's like saying it out loud makes it seem like very, very poor foresight. And admittedly it is. I also don't remember where I saved the Pokemon Randomizer, and that's going to frustrate me. That is very not good at all. Yeah, sorry, bear with me. No, that's not great, not great. There it is. Right, found it. That? So it opens up a command prompt. I'm not 100% sure. But here we are. So we have the Universal Pokemon Randomizer. Let me just check what you can see on stream. Yeah, that sounds about right. So what I can do... so are we set on Firered, guys? Like, because I do have like a lot of ROMs ready for this sort of thing. So if we are set on Firered, I'm happy to do Firered. I'll give you guys a second to get your responses in. Emerald's your favorite? Fun fact about Emerald is I have never finished like a playthrough of Hoenn ever. It has never happened. I'm not sure how that's never happened. I did have a ROM hack that I was playing with a friend of mine, but it does keep crashing, so we've shelved it for a little bit. Emerald is the best game in the series for sure. Okay. But a Firered run would be cool. Ooh. You've given me something to think about. I'm trying to think. Oh. You know, I really wish I'd prepared how to do a poll in the chat. That would be really nice. Firered, Fire. We'll go with Firered, and we'll do like the same like rule set that I was going to do. Yeah, next time I'll tell you what. For the next stream, I will have a poll set up for chat. To get that sorted. That would be good. But yeah, what we'll do. So you just open the ROM in your computer on MGBA if it wants to. So we'll just take a firered.gba. And now you have like a bunch of different options. So you can randomize anything on a Pokemon from like the base stats to like the evolutions, the level it evolves. Like you can change absolutely everything. Which reminds me, I'm going to have to change the title of the stream because it is no longer a HeartGold Nuzlocke. So I am going to make a quick change to that one. Just see what I can do about that. One moment, please. There we go. So that should now show as Pokemon Firered and Firered Nuzlocke, if it works. Assuming it will. Oh, I'm gonna have to set up the Nuzlocke tracker as well. It's fine. I'll sort that out in a minute. Let's make the ROM. Let's make the ROM first. So we don't. I'm not planning on changing like base stats of Pokemon, but except I do want to update base stats to have the most relevant information because I know some base stats for Pokemon have changed over time. The only example that comes to mind at the moment is a Pokemon that we won't encounter because it's Firered and doesn't have all of those Pokemon, but like Zacian, the legendary Pokemon from Pokemon Sword, had his base attack nerfed following how unbelievably overpowered it was. It was nuts. Because not only did it have a ridiculous base attack, but its ability meant that it would get a +1 attack boost anytime, like when it entered battle. How to randomize the ROM is so cool. I'm glad that's quite cool. I'm glad I sort of learned how to use that. But what I always do is change impossible evos and remove time-based evolutions. Because I'll be like streaming at set times, I don't want to be locked out of certain Pokemon, like Hoot, for example. If they pop up in the randomizer or whatever the randomizer decides should come out at nighttime. So I just sort of remove that as to not limit the game and limit the experience. I think that makes sense. I'm gonna sit here and justify every change I make now, but we'll see how that goes. So random completely starters. Starters don't normally have held items, so I'm curious as to starters will get the same random item. But I don't need an item on a starter. So I'll do random completely for statics. Fix music. Even randomized Pokemon encounters that should have a. Yeah, I like that. So even if we, go up to. How often am I hoping to stream? So I'm thinking I can commit a Thursday evening to streaming, like for sure. And I'm thinking I could also do a Sunday stream depending on availability. Because sometimes, there are plans, birthdays, like etc. So I would like to try and do it twice a week. But we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. It's sort of like playing it by ear for now. I haven't got everything figured out, but I'd like to be as organized as possible. So all the in-game trades will just completely randomize the IVs as well. So if you didn't know, all of the in-game trades, such as that Haunter you get in Diamond and Pearl that holds the Everstone, have set IVs. So their IVs are always the same no matter what. And obviously they always have nicknames and stuff like that, but I'll leave those the same so you know who you got the Pokemon from. But we'll randomize IVs and we'll randomize items because there's no need to get something useless with an Everstone. Plus, it could make for some stupid shenanigans, which would be cool. So I don't change things like move data. I mean, you can do that. I know some people do that for like specific challenge runs where they'll change like absolutely everything, and it'll be like random abilities, random moves, random move accuracy, and stuff like that. So you could end up with something like Horn Drill with like 100 accuracy, for example. It's crazy. But I don't plan on doing that. But I do want to update moves if possible, just so like my yeah, up to date. I say up to date. It's not that up to date, but my up to date knowledge will be there. Yeah, we'll keep all that like the same. Follow Pokemon. So you have a sub button. No. So subbing is exclusive to like Twitch affiliates and partners and stuff like that. So obviously, this being my first stream, I'm not affiliated on Twitch. There are some requirements, but I'm trying not to think about that too much because that's not really like the aim of where I'm at. Like, if I have a good time and I'm entertaining people, that's all I really want from this. And you know, it's just a fun thing to do. I think like it always looked fun when I would watch streamers, because there's quite a few streamers I watch like play Pokemon and do challenge runs and stuff like that. And they always looks like they're having a lot of fun, and I always like said I would love to. Thank you though. Appreciate it. So yeah, what we'll do for trainer Pokemon is we'll randomize them entirely. There's different like randomization options you can do. So you can do like type themed ones, or you like keep them type themed for Elite Four and gyms. I like to make the experience as chaotic as possible because I feel like if you can prepare for a fight, you've randomized it wrong. I don't want to ever feel comfortable like in this run. It's going to be pure, unadulterated stress. But that makes for the best content and the best experience. So we'll see how that goes. But I do want the rival to carry the starter through the game because it seems a bit off-brand if they don't. You can make it harder by giving like boss trainers and stuff like that additional Pokemon, because like the first gym leader generally has like what, like 2-3 Pokemon, something like that. You can give them 6 if you want. But I do want to add sensible held items to like the difficult fights. So sensible items will be, you know, you'll use like a flying gem, which is a consumable item which boosts the power of one flying type move, for example. But you wouldn't give that to something like, what do I know that can't learn a single flying type move? But you get the gist. You get the gist. You wouldn't give it to something that doesn't get a flying type move. So the idea is that the randomizer will also pick an item that the Pokemon can benefit from, which is a really good system. Honestly, it's a really good piece of software. Yeah. Try to use Pokemon with similar strength. Again, no, I don't want to like. I want to be completely blindsided. If Joey on Route 1 has a Dialga, or that's Gen 4, has a Deoxys, I don't want to be ready for that at all. Randomized trainer labs, that's fine. Use legendaries, that's fine. So we'll do completely random. And you can do like a different one. So area 1-to-1 is so I mean, it does give you a brief explanation about how each Pokemon will be replaced by another Pokemon in every slot. So like every area has like a certain number of slots of what Pokemon can appear at what percentage rate, and that will do like a 1-to-1 of each area. And then the global version of that is every place a certain Pokemon goes in will be replaced like by a random other Pokemon. So if you can find a Ponyta on Route 4 and Route 8, you will also find whatever it's randomized to on Route 4 and Route 8. Again, eliminates the like level of randomness, so I don't bother. But I am gonna randomize held items, and I'm not gonna ban bad items. The TMs and HMs, I don't like to change. I know it's quite common to want to change those sorts of things, but I'm not. Sorry, let me adjust my chair. But I'm not particularly fond of doing that. Because I like to think with some elements of control, because I feel like you've got to have some level of a way to demonstrate skill, if that makes sense. But if you have randomized TMs, I feel like you lose a lot of your agency in deciding what your team comp looks like under certain circumstances. But again, everyone's sort of different. Maybe another run I'll do where I randomize it all. I don't generally randomize these sorts of things. So field items, completely random. Just get what you get. Don't get upset. I'm also going to randomize the special shops. So not the regular shops. So not the ones where you buy your potion and your Pokeballs, but sort of like your big markets where they have unique items. They're going to be randomized, but I am going to balance the prices so you can't just pick up something really great like the Thunderbolt TM for $4. Like, that's ridiculous. So that will like make things that are better more expensive, which makes sense. And I do want to guarantee evolution items because everything is randomized. I could potentially be locked out of getting certain items to evolve certain Pokemon, which to me doesn't ring as a fun experience. And pickup items, that's to do with the ability pickup. So how that works is you have a Pokemon with the ability pickup, and then every X number of steps, they have a percentage chance to pick up an item just off the ground, and it basically just generates an item out of thin air. Maybe I'll abuse it, maybe I won't. And then we'll do the fastest text, the give national dex at the start, because otherwise it can break some games if you don't have the national dex and you find national dex Pokemon really early. I'm going to update type effectiveness to be as modern as possible. Trying to think of what's actually changed by that. I'm thinking Steel used to resist Dark. So things like Metagross wouldn't actually be weak to Dark, but I think they've changed that now. Lowercase Pokemon names because it's less in-your-facey. I hate it. So I like it, lowercase. And randomized catching tutorial, which is basically when they show you how to catch Pokemon, instead of it being a set Pokemon every time, it will just be random, which, funny. A balanced Pokemon. I think that's just about it done, to be honest. Yeah, so we've got our random starters. Usually you can also do like custom starters, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so that will be the ROM that we work with. I'm just double checking all the settings, making sure I haven't messed anything up entirely. But yeah, so what you then do is you randomize it, which means to save it onto a ROM. So this now is going to create a new ROM. So I'm gonna. It's a good thing I set up a scene on my OBS for GBA. Otherwise, I would have been hot. Please want to go in folder. It's fine. You know what? We'll do it here. I'll move it in a minute. It's fine. I'm just going to label this as like my stream one so that I know not to play it off stream. I'm planning to just do this in like exclusively on stream. Yeah, that sounds good. Ooh, thank you, Gina, for the follow. Thank you very much. Hey, look, it did come up on screen. I'm so glad that's all working. But yeah, thank you so much for the follow. That's really appreciated. That's awesome. So yeah, we're gonna get that saved. So this is where you can take a log file. Now, a log file would give me a very unfair advantage, so I'm not going to do that. But that log file essentially tells you what's been changed, where you can find certain things. So it is like your documentation guide for the game, which is a great feature for it to have. But I'm not going to do that. And then I guess if you want the same seed, you can use that number and you can get the exact same like Firered ROM as me. So that's good if you want to use the same randomized ROM. Obviously, you can just ping the file over. But yeah, if people want to use the same randomized ROM for like challenges or whatever, you can do that, which is really great. But yeah, so hopefully now that will all be working. I can open up MGBA, switch to open up the ROM first. Then I'll switch the scene to the GBA scene and hope that works and doesn't break anything. But that's now in there. Move that into the ROMs folder. Now, change this to the GBA and hopefully it comes up. Yeah, we've got it working. The only thing is, because this doesn't have that second screen in the corner, I've got a bit of dead space in that corner. Like, I think the cat should pop up on screen there. I'm hoping it does. But at least I know how to play this one on keyboard. Yeah. This is all just yap, I can't lie. Well, it's not quite gone to plan, but here we are at the start of a game. Hopefully it doesn't break. My starter will still be named Violet. My first fighting type is going to be called Ewan, after my strongest friend, as he says. He says so boldly and proudly, which I can't blame him for. He is a unit. I am a boy. And I'm just going to call myself by my actual... if I can spell it. Yeah, brilliant. That's not deja vu. I'm hoping you can't hear the keyboard too loudly. So let me know if that becomes an issue. When I was doing my audio test, I couldn't hear it. So I'm sort of just hoping it still applies. Oh, what are we going to call the rival? I didn't even think about that. We didn't even get that far, did we? Not on the other one, but obviously here you name at the start. But what do we call the rival? We got any sort of theme we're going for? Well, what do we think? Call it Ewan. Well, I can't call my first fighting type Ewan and my rival Ewan, surely. That seems silly. I'll be the fighting type. So, what do you mean? The rival will also be a fighting type? The rival is a fighting type? He doesn't look like the fighting type. I reckon I could take him. It doesn't matter that he's 10 years old. I could take him. We got any... So, to be fair, I could just call it Ewan. Just so that we actually get playing. Call it Rival Charlie. Call it World Hunger. There's not enough spaces for World Hunger, guys. Call the Rival Charlie. I can call the Rival Charlie. That is fine. I will take Charlie. I think Charlie fits. Yeah, it does. What? That's still too many characters for World Hunger. Because you only get 7 characters. So, I could do... If we're doing World Hunger, right? What we could do is, WLD, and then Hunger, and then... I suppose that sort of works? Alright. Right, let's get a consensus going. Are we going World Hunger, COVID, or Charlie? I want a definitive answer, because I cannot do a poll, because I didn't foresee that, and that was really stupid in hindsight. Solving World Hunger one battle at a time. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's great. Thank you very much. So, World... I'm going to capitalize the next bit as well. This keyboard always throws me off because, the one in-game is, in alphabetical order, and it's really strange to, look at and to type on. We have just convinced dementia-riddled Professor Oak that his grandson is called World Hunger, and he has not questioned it whatsoever, and I think that is absolutely incredible. Professor Oak next door was looking for me. Ooh. Oh, I wonder what the starter's going to be. Because we could get completely shafted here. This starter could make or break the run. So we'll see what the lab has in store for us. Oh, that is the wrong button. Oh no, do I have to... I've forgotten how to play a Pokemon game. I'm pretty sure I have to go and try and go in the tall grass and then tell me off, right? Yeah, yeah, okay, we got there in the end, we got there in the end. You know, it doesn't show that your mum has a Pokemon, or at least not at the moment. So, have I just been constrained to this town for like 10 years? Have I never left town for 10 years? This town is tiny. Like, like a prison experiment or something like that. It's crazy. Okay, so he has told me to choose one, and Wild Hunger is going to choose the better starter or over me. So let's have a look at our options. We have Girafarig. Okay, it's not great. We have Kingler. That could be interesting. A physical water type. And our last starter is Muck. Okay, so we've got some choices. Nothing stands out there, or at least not to me. Like, Muck is a decently bulky defensive Pokemon, and you can cheese a little bit with the move Minimize. I don't know if he gets Minimize in Gen 3, but... Oh no, I did update the move. He might get Minimize, which will make for some very scummy tactics, that's for sure. Kingler... I mean, it's good to get a Water type early. Water's a very, like, one of my favourite types, because it is just very strong offensively, and defensively as well. It's just a really balanced type, I think. And Girafarig. What we're thinking Girafarig. Is that what we're thinking? So we've got first one, Muck. It's a challenge. Yeah, that's true. I don't really use Girafarig. To be fair, I don't really use a lot of these things. It is a challenge. Nuzlocke is tough enough. I mean, it might be. I might have to re-randomize the ROM. Oh, what? You think Kingler is, like, the best choice out of those three? You think Muck's mid-tier and then... I really should have done a poll, man. I really should have done a poll. Girafarig gets tall. Looks like a cracked-out Malteser. His tail looks like a cracked-out Malteser. I'm never going to look at it the same now. I'm thank you for ruining that for me. Oh, man. No, because the thing is, once you... I'm sold on the tall horse. Okay. Alright, we're going with Girafarig. That is my choice. Does that mean he's going to pick Kingler? Or does that mean he's going to pick Muck? No, I've got to name it Violet. I'm naming this Violet. As requested. Yeah, all Pokemon have to be nicknamed for the sake of, like, building a bond with them. So it's not just Girafarig dying, it's Violet dying. That is incredibly bleak. Allow me to recant. Jesus. That is something that should never have come out of my mouth. That is very poor. So he picked Muck. Do I have a psychic move off rip? Because if I do, that's really good for me. That'll be really great. Yeah, first rival fight. The game could end here. I mean, if it does, that's really sad because we've spent 45 minutes on stream and this is the first Pokemon battle we've done. I am a bit upset about the HeartGold one though, I can't lie. Wild Hunger knows what's up. I don't have a psychic move, that's very unfortunate. Let's see how the damage goes. Poison. Brother's poisoned me off rip. Unbelievable. That is unbelievable. Am I going to be able to out his poison? Why haven't I got the poison thing? You guys can see that I haven't got the poison thing. That's so strange. I'm hoping I can out damage the heal or the OT. I'm dead next turn. I am dead next turn. So if this tackle doesn't kill... Unreal. That's rough. That is so rough. Now I have to re-randomize the ROM. Oh, no. I should have done a batch. I should have done a batch or something. No. There are no take-backs in a Nuzlocke. You can't just reset and start the same game again. You have to, like, start a new ROM. So, to be fair, it won't take me long to randomize it. I was only explaining it before, but I should be able to do it relatively quickly this time around. But that is really sad. Reset until you get Electivire. Okay, I'm not going to do that, as cool as that would be. Electivire isn't in Gen 3. So I could get an Electabuzz, but he's not as cool. Straight up, he is just not as cool. So I am going to have to completely abandon that run now, which is really sad. I will do a screen share just so that you can kind of see what's going on. I'm going to open the randomizer. If I can remember... Oh, no. Screen, which is nice. Let's try that again, shall we? That is really sad. I am gutted that that has happened. I got poison haxed. Cheated. He absolutely cheated. Like, did he have to do that? That was so unbelievably rude. Randomize. Starters don't need an item, really. Fix the music. Don't change anything there. Fire Pokemon. Random. Yep. Add held items to them. Sorry, voice crack. Very nice. Random that. Random item. Yeah, we'll call that there. Randomize those. Randomize those. Randomize those. Not ban overpowered items. Balance them. Balance them. Oh, and guarantee evolutions. Fastest text. I'm pretty sure I can do this to do a batch as well. And what I'll do is I'll save the settings as well. So if I end up doing this again, I can just load the settings and then it will auto generate like all of the tick boxes that I've clicked and stuff like that, which is really great. Cool. I'll save the settings and then those are the randomizers I made for HeartGold that hasn't worked. So Firered. I think that was everything. Save it. If I can get into the folder this time. Oh, it lets me in the folder. I'm just going to save that over the old one. No log file. Done. Cool. I'm just going to have that open on the second screen, like, just in case we end up having to do that again. I don't want to keep opening and closing the program. That seems a bit silly. So we'll get the emulator back open and try that again. Because I don't even think that was, like, the starter's fault. I reckon Giraffrig could have actually gone the distance, but not having a psychic move off rip has, I think, hurt me quite a bit there. Hoping that'll pop up. I'm not sure why you can't see what's going on at the moment. There we go. Right. Take 2 of the Nuzlocke. Let's not mess this up this time. I am going to try and speed up through this. So we are still going to go with the same names. I can't call the Pokemon Violet again because that seems silly, if that makes sense. But I will make sure I name another Pokemon Violet, but it can't be the starter this time. Because it's like a continuity disruption. So I will still be me. And the rival will still be World Hunger. I mean, to be fair, if you're fighting anything, fighting World Hunger is pretty noble. Makes it a very moral fight. Oh no, there's no R at the start, is there? It's just a WLD hunger. That's it. I was wondering why I was running out of characters. So yeah, we'll try that again. Right. Let's try this again. You know, the plot of Pokemon's a really strange one because it is just, hey, here's like a very small creature, now go and fight God. Like, there's very much a, like, you fight deities in this. You're a 10-year-old that gets given a rat and get told to fight gods and fight adults with the same rat. It's really strange. Like, parents in this are really messed up, I think. But hey, who am I to judge? I am not a parent. Maybe if I was a parent, I'd feel differently. Sneasel. That's actually a pretty good choice to get. Drowsy. Okay. I know somebody likes Drowsy very much. And Dustox. That would suck. A Dustox run would suck. I'm just going to put that out there. So if I pick Sneasel, they get Dustox. So I'm assuming if I pick Dustox, they get Drowsy. If I pick Drowsy, they get Sneasel. Okay. How are we feeling on the starters? Like, what's the consensus? What can I expect to be given by my oh so merciful chat? So I do see a vote for Sneasel. I do see a vote for Sneasel. How are we feeling? I'll give that like a moment to sort of cascade through. Yeah, I do like Sneasel. I really like Weavile as a Pokemon. I think Weavile's great. Drowsy. To be fair, I've never really used Hypno, and I've just remembered that Weavile doesn't exist in Gen 3. Does it? Weavile's Gen 4. Introduced in Diamond and Pearl. So I don't even think I'd get a Weavile, so I could definitely rock with Hypno. Does Drowsy even evolve? Is it a level? Hypno kidnaps kids. Of course he does. Not Twitch friendly. Oh dear. I mean, in light of recent events, that sounds like more of a YouTube thing. But we'll see how it goes over onto it. But I'm happy to pick Drowsy. What are we calling Drowsy? I'm not calling him Kidnapper or anything like that. That's insane. Like, when do I nickname him? Do I nickname him straight away in this? Yes. Awesome. Oh, yeah, what do we call Drowsy? Well, no, I love that. I love that. Absolutely. I can't go with anything else. That is amazing. That is incredible. I can't wait till this gets back to him. He's going to be livid. I just hope he lives now. I hope he doesn't die, because I'll be so sad if we lose the rival fight again. What's worse is, I'm pretty sure Sneasel's a Dark Ice type, and so I've not even got type advantage. So even in the randomizer, I've not got type advantage. So we'll see how this goes. Take 2 of the rival fight against World Hunger. We lost the first time that World starved, but we're here for redemption now. It is an uphill battle, particularly with the type advantage we have been blessed with. Now I'm hoping Hypnosis off rip. Oh my god, it used Taunt. I can't use Hypnosis. Oh my god. I've just been absolutely done by the default Firered AI. There's no way. Does it not have a damaging move? Or does it just have more than 2 moves? It has Taunt and Leer. I think that might be it. Oh, dang. Oh no, it has Scratch. Oh no. It just keeps spamming Taunt, so like I can't even get my Hypnosis off. Taunt lasts for, I think it's 3 to 5 turns. But hey, we won our first fight, guys! Woo! Sorry, that was probably really loud. I hope that wasn't too loud. But Doug is getting experience. That's the thing. The XP curve is going to be a little bit all over the place. Oh, I love that emoji. That's so cool. Goat. I love it. That's it. Doug is the GOAT. Undisputed. And let me rob him of his money after I've beaten him senseless. Like, this is just a glorified mugging, isn't it? You beat them senseless and then take their money? Tell me if I'm getting that wrong. Do I take the Pokedex now? No. Did what Violet... Doug did what Violet couldn't. That's so mean. Context makes that so mean. Ugh. Do I always forget whether I tell... Oh. What's happened there? Yeah, do I tell Mum or do I leave now? I always forget. I mean, I'll take the heal. I'll take the free heal. Oh, apparently I just go. Yeah, so that's sort of what we're rocking. Oh. I copied what it said on one of those trainer tips sites. That seems like a fourth wall break almost. That an NPC has said that. No. Oh no, I have to get the... There's something I get for Oak, and then I end up coming back to Pallet Town to like get the Pokedex. Is that right? Does that sound about right to everybody? I mean, a Weedle in the first area is pretty apt, I can't lie. But the problem is, that's a bug type. And I don't rate that it doesn't have some sort of bug move that will ruin my life there. Weedle is not Hive. I'm not accepting. But yeah, the reason I ran from that encounter is because obviously I can't catch it yet because I've not got Pokeballs. So the whole like first encounter is your catch only applies once you have Pokeballs because you can't get them until a certain point. I've actually forgotten how to play normal Firered because I know this man blocks the thing. You have to get something. And then he does the catching tutorial and stuff and gives you Pokeballs. I've completely forgotten how to play this game. That's really, really embarrassing, actually. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm just going to go and talk to every NPC I can until I find out. I really should have done the whole running shoes from the start thing, though. That would have been good. Go in this house, see how that goes. This is the trainer school. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, but that's not what we're looking for. I always forget, what is it that takes him or gets him up? That takes me towards the Pokemon League, so I don't need to go that way. At least I'm pretty sure I don't go that way. Why am I so lost in a Pokemon game? This seems really... That seems really, like, off-brand. Like, I chose Pokemon as my, like, first game of choice because I was going to be comfortable streaming it and I felt like I had a lot of knowledge. And here I am, unable to progress right at the start of Firered because I've completely forgotten how. That is very poor. That is very, very poor. I am taking backseat gaming for this bit. If anyone's interested. So I need to get him coffee. Who gives coffee? That's not good though. That is not good at all. I mean, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna head back and see if Pallet Town has something. Maybe I'm going the wrong way. And we'll see what the encounter is as well. Weedle again. Okay. There's a lot of Weedle here. That is the wrong button. Whoops. I need to know. In the mart. Oh, yeah. I think you're right. I didn't think to check the mart, and that's probably really stupid of me. Because it is like the only other coloured building. Oh, Horsey. That's a pretty sick quality. Is Kingdra in Gen 3? Yeah, Kingdra's in Gen 1, isn't it? Kingdra would be pretty nice if I get that as my encounter for that route. Oh, I need to set up the Nuzlocke tracker actually as well. That will only take a minute. I'll do that once I get the Pokeballs. I'll set up the Nuzlocke tracker. Yeah, I think you're right, actually, in the mark. That does sound familiar to me. Yeah! Oak's Parcel. Let me... No, actually, no, I'll wait until I get... Yeah, I did, I made the decision to stream quite impulsively, because it's something I've been thinking about for, like, a while, but then when I had some time off, I was just like, nah, I've got to do it. So, I bought a camera, I bought a ring light, obviously I swapped the desks around, I set up my different microphone, because I realised that the microphone on the headset that I'm using was just completely inadequate, because it just keeps crackling, and I cannot, like, figure out why. Bellsprout, that's an interesting encounter. Not ideal. I mean, really, I want a horsey. The question is, how useful is it as a horsey, and when does it evolve into Seadra? And how do I get a dragon scale? Tentacle would be quite a good encounter, actually. Tentacle's quite bulky. I like Tentacle. The lighting for the face cam is great for a first stream for sure. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I did my best, like, with... I didn't want to, like, start spending loads and loads of money and stuff, so I sort of tried to keep things budget-friendly. But, like, if I turn this light off, for example, I'm going to start looking really washed out. I think the light, like, the ring, it's literally just a light that hangs above, like, my camera. I'm hoping that's sort of doing enough there, and, you know, the affirmation is helpful. Thank you. So, yeah, we'll give this parcel to... Oh, I need to stop pressing that button. I should unbind it. One thing I really love about Pokemon games is the music. I think they always do a really good job with the music. I could, like, probably put some Pokemon music on my playlist, just listen to it. It's so good. Oh, I get Pokeballs here. Okay, let me get the Nuzlocke tracker sorted then. If I've got Pokeballs now, one moment. You can't see this, unfortunately. I'm not going to change the source this time. I can't be bothered. Yeah, so I'm just going to set that up for Firered. Awesome. Right, we have a Nuzlocke tracker. The starter was the one on the left, and it was Giraffe. I should have actually done this when I started, because... No, it wasn't even Girafarig, it was Drowsy this time. Girafarig was the first time, wasn't it? That is very bad from me. Leaf Town theme used to be on my sleep playlist. Oh, really? That's quite cool, actually. I really liked, if we're getting specific, I really loved Snowpoint City's theme. You know, when you get to, like, the snowy city after that long blizzard, you just got this really, like, calm... You just got the... I'm not going to try and imitate it. That's very bad. I'm going to make it sound so awful. But, it, like, if you know, you know. But if not, you should definitely look at it. Oh, we've got Lavender Town in this. You know, the really creepy one. Let's see. Oh, I didn't check the nature. I should check the nature of it to put it in the tracker as well. But hey, we have a Pokedex. Yeah, let me check the nature of this, of Doug. Naughty nature. Yeah, sounds about right. So, if you didn't know, natures in Pokemon actually have a correspondence to their stats. I don't think Firered has a... Yeah, it doesn't tell you. But, what it does is it does plus 10% in one stat and minus 10% in another stat. Lavender Town is the most unnerving piece of music ever created. I agree. I agree. It is incredibly unnerving. It is the creepiest thing to ever be put in a 7-rated game, for sure. That and killing your rivals Raticate. Spoilers. Although, I think that actually happens in this game, doesn't it? Or is that only in the original Red and Blue? But, yeah, the whole theory of killing your rivals Raticate on the SS Anne, that's quite the one. Because you see him in the Pokemon Tower, like, doing a grave for his Raticate. Do you remember the creepypasta about Lavender Town? There were so many creepypastas about Lavender Town. You're going to have to be more specific, I think. Because that was like there was a phase of like creepypastas. I used to actually go to sleep listening to the creepypasta guy because I loved his voice, and like getting enveloped in a story meant that like my brain was slowing down because it was focused on that one thing. So the one with the music with the cursed. Oh, the one where it was on about all those kids like after playing it and getting to Lavender Town, is that right? Yeah, I remember that one. That was nuts. I remember actually Googling that to see if that was real, which is nuts. Could you imagine? Used to scare me silly. Yeah, fair. I mean, there was that one Pokemon episode with Porygon and Pikachu where it caused seizures, and so Porygon was like banned from appearing in the anime for so many years, and it only recently got put back in the anime. So there was that. That was like an actual thing that happened, which I thought was really cool. Sorry, not really cool. Bad, but interesting. Bad. Seizures are bad. I'm getting that on the record. But anyway, let me finish updating the Nuzlocke tracker, and we'll continue the run. If that sounds agreeable to everybody. Yeah. Oh, cool. Sounds good. Right. Let's continue before I say anything else I shouldn't. I suppose I should have considered that as like an occupational hazard, me yapping for like up to 2 hours, I guess. I'm gonna end up saying something I shouldn't, which is bad. I need to get better at that. But it's okay, it's harmless. Well, some of the things. Oh wow, a Hariyama would... Wait, that is my encounter, isn't it? I've just got Pokeballs. Yo, that's mental! That is so bulky for early game. I've got to hope it has a decent move, but not so decent that it kills me here. I do have type advantage. I don't have anything to make use of it, but I do have Hypnosis, which should help with the catch rate. So we'll put him to sleep. Yeah, hopefully a free hit off. Well, yeah, a free hit, and then... Oh, but that is a crazy first encounter, actually. Hariyama. Ewan, you're going to be a Hariyama. You're going to be a Hariyama. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That is perfect. That is... I mean, if I get it. I've got 5 Pokeballs, because I've not managed to get to the mart to buy more. I don't get another hit off there, so I've got to hope that the catch rate on a Hariyama isn't so bad. Let's go. On. Nice. Oh, that's brilliant. That is such a good first encounter. I think that's even better than getting a Seadra, to be honest. I don't know what you guys think, but Hariyama is a brilliant Pokemon. I don't know how good he is in Gen 3, but he hits very hard, if I remember correctly. But this has got to be Ewan, hasn't it? I did say first fighting type gets named after him. Yeah, that sounds good. What a first encounter. I wonder what else was in this route. We'll figure that out when we're like leveling up a bit. Oh, that reminds me, I need to figure out what the first level cap is. Actually. What else is here anyway? You know, a Mudkip would have been amazing. Oh, that's sad. A Mudkip would have been awesome. Like, the defensive typing of a water ground type is amazing. First grass type. I'm Pickle Rare! I can't think of Pickles the same. And it's so bad, because it's not even that funny. But, like, it's so ingrained in my head, I cannot hear or see the word pickle without thinking of that. But I can go with Pickle. I can absolutely do that. I mean, your name is basically just a Twitch pickle. It's not a Twitch, but a British pickle, not a pickle. Oh, he's up. He's had his coffee. Brilliant. Which means he gives the catching tutorial. What nature is Ewan? Lonely. Oh. Let's get that one updated. That was Route 1. Oh, I need to change the settings so that I can actually... That doesn't seem correct. 1 minute. Sorry. There we go. Nicknamed Ewan. I'm gonna have this cover half the screen so that I can still see chat when I do this. So now I've split the screens. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah. So Harry Armour has captured. And we've got Lonely. I think that's a neutral nature. I don't think that does anything for stats. Oh, no, it does. Plus defense minus stat. I've got an attack dropping nature on a fighting type Pokemon whose highest attack is... That is so sad. That is so sad. But yeah, so we've got Thick Fat though, which is a good ability. So heat and cold protection. I think it's 50% resistance to fire and ice moves. So that's like, that makes him a solid switch in. He's going to be so tanky, and tanky Pokemon are so good for like runs like this. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Got to level him up a bit. And I haven't got any XP share or anything like that. Yeah, we'll do the catching tutorial from Mr. Coffee. Oh, for a second I thought it was battling him. That had me scared. That had me very worried. See, look, he does it with no tact. He's just like straight in ball. He's the GOAT though. He has one Pokeball to do this catch and he just knows he's going to get it. Like, I aspire to have that level of assurance in what I'm doing. Incredible. What a guy. What an absolute legend. He is great. Peachy TV. I forget about this. It appeared in Radical Red, and I thought it might be unique to Radical Red, but apparently it's not. The Teachy TV, it's like a key item that you can use to like go back through your tutorials and stuff like that. It's quite interesting. Did I heal? Yeah, I did. Okay, just checking. Couldn't remember if I'd actually healed. So I suppose the next order of business would be continuing up here. Oh, wait, no, I need more Pokeballs before I go and do my next encounter, just in case we get something. Having Drowsy that can put things to sleep will make catching so much easier. But how many Pokeballs can I get off Rip? Because, like, all the other items are kind of useless, so, like, as I get them, I'll just sell them for additional money for more Pokeballs. So I'm going to straight up buy 10. Do you not get Premier Balls in this game? That is savage, that is. I thought I was going to get a Premier Ball as a bonus. This Pokemon's stingy. I see how it is. Unbelievable. Yeah, we'll continue this. I want to get some Pokemon leveled up a little bit. Oh, that was it. I need to check the level caps. That was it. One moment. Level cap. Yeah. Okay. So my next level cap is 9. And that's for a rival fight. That's cool. That'll be interesting. Oh, I've just realized we have Viridian Forest next, don't we? I mean, this is going to be our next encounter, so let's fingers crossed for something good here, and we'll see what we do. A Goldeen. Okay. A Seeking could work. Okay. I mean, it's good to have some like level of type diversity, and water types, as I previously mentioned, are quite good, I think. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, we'll put that to sleep, get it caught. It shouldn't be too difficult, because like you got like non-legendaries like Beldum, for example, that have like really silly, hard catch rates. Like, finding a Beldum in the wild is often quite painful. It woke up, it used Peck. I mean, having access to a flying move early is quite cool as well. Tell you what, I'm going to put it to sleep before I throw a ball. Yeah, of course I'm going to miss. Hypno miss, am I right? But... oh, man. 2 misses in a row. That's rough. Yeah, he didn't want to go for a hat trick. He knew I was about to get the belt out. That's what that was. I find it really unnerving that even when Goldeen's asleep, its eyes are open. Alright. I just gotta hope I get it in the first ball for maximum effectiveness of money. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Oh, what are we gonna call Goldeen, actually? I'm not used to nicknaming my Pokemon. I don't normally do it. I know when I used to do like random Pokemon runs not randomized, but just like a Pokemon run here and there. I used to sometimes get my girlfriend to name Pokemon because she enjoyed doing that. So what are we thinking for Goldeen, guys? Like, have we got any ideas whatsoever at the moment? Or am I at liberty for this one? We got any sort of clever nicknames or any on-brand nicknames, references, anything? I feel like Goldeen's like a really forgettable Pokemon. Like, I saw a post a little while ago talking about like the most like forgettable Pokemon, and it was things like you know, it's really on-brand that I can't remember it. Got nothing for Goldeen. Yeah, that's fair. I think it is one of those really forgettable Pokemon, like 100%. There is I mean, it's got a horn. Can we do some play on the horn, maybe? Goldeen, Seeking, Bronzedeen. Is Bronzedeen gonna fit? Unicup, Gavin from Jigsaw 95. I like that. That's funny. I like Bronzedeen. Bronzedeen's funny. Ooh, I've got some. See, I like this. I've got interaction. I've got names. I've got Goldfish. I mean, yeah, that's pretty on brand. That's pretty on brand, 100%. I appreciate the first time chat, guys, as well. You know, I hope you're enjoying and welcome to the stream. I hope this is fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah. So what do we go with? Ooh. Polls are a must for the next stream. I've said that like 4 times now, but polls are a must. So I'm going to make an executive decision here. I'm going to go with... and another suggestion pops through and it's Chips. Oh. Yeah, tell you what. Have I got a dice anywhere? Chips is incredible. Okay, that's an endorsement for Chips. Have we got any more endorsements for Chips? If more people if we get more thumbs up on the Chips, I'll just go with Chips. I'm happy to do that. I definitely tell you what, if I'd got a dice, I'd roll a dice. But I am leaning towards Chips. Now that we've got people sort of agreeing. Yeah, I'll give that a moment to get through, but yeah, I'm thinking Chips is a good idea. I like this. This is fun. Like, interacting. And Chips. Go for Chips. Ooh, am I going and Chips or Chips? Stop adding more stuff to make it complicated. I just want to name the Pokemon. I just want to name the Goldeen. I mean, and Chips will fit. I'm gonna go. Oh, this isn't touchscreen, is it? I'm gonna have to do it with hands. I'm gonna go with and Chips, or just Chips. Ooh. Okay, we'll go with just Chips. Yeah, I like Chips, and we've got a consensus in chat that Chips is a good nickname, so I like that. That's good. Okay, so we've got Chips, we've got Ewan, and we've got Doug. I am going to quickly run back to the center to heal before I go take on Viridian Forest for our next encounter. I need to start getting some XP, actually, because I can't just catch like a whole team of Pokemon and not have anything leveled up. That would be very bad. That's the thing, you can't even prepare like for the gyms, which almost takes like an edge off to some extent. Because like even though obviously every fight is kind of like a win or die situation, there's nothing I can do to actively prepare for a specific fight, and I somewhat love that. Even though I really enjoy preparing for specific fights, like when I was doing a Radical Red run, you have to, because it is just a very difficult game, so you really have to like put a lot of thought into your like team composition and stuff like that. But that's really good. That'll be good for a stream at some point, but I want to get a bit further down the line before I start doing Nuzlocks of that, because that would be nuts. That would be so hard, because I can't tell you how many times I wiped on Radical Red. Yeah, we'll go into Viridian Forest. I know there'll be a couple of trainers in here. Do these guys give you anything? No, they don't. Stingy. I think everyone I talk to should give me something. That's just how the world should work. There's an item this way, isn't there? This will be our Viridian Forest encounter if we don't get an item as well. Well, I mean, even if we do get an item, this will probably end up being our encounter. No, there's no item. I could have sworn there was an item there. Voice is going a bit. Oh, dear. See, the thing is, I don't know if I'm ready for an encounter. Oh, here's the items. Okay, we've got an encounter anyway. A Clamperl. Okay. Fun fact about Clamperl. I'm pretty sure if you give it a Deep Sea Tooth, which boosts its special attack, right, and you max out its EVs with a special attack boosting nature, it has more special attack than Mewtwo. You can look that up. That is 100% true. But a Clamperl holding the correct item will have more special attack than Mewtwo. Like, obviously, if you boost its nature and stuff like that. It's nuts. But this is interesting. Although we're now doubling up on water types, which isn't the most ideal thing. If we want to start thinking of nicknames now, so that we don't end up sat on the nickname screen for 10 minutes or whatever. I'm obviously putting some thought in as well, but I'm not as clever as you guys. I just sit here and waffle and play Pokemon. That's sort of my thing. Been doing it for years. Now I've just got a camera. Yeah, we'll put this back to sleep. Iron Defense. Wow. That is a very useful move, actually. Yeah, this isn't the sort of run where I would stress about like IVs and EVs and stuff, but they're really helpful like tools. So IVs are like the genetic makeup of your Pokemon. So there's a value of like 0 to 31 that gets rolled randomly for every stat, which dictates how high on the spectrum their stat will be. More specifically, at level 100, it counts for 31 extra points at level 100. But yeah, we'll get a nickname up for the Clamperl. One moment. Sorry, let me just okay, or check that, because that just one moment, bear with me, guys. Right, I'm back with you. Sorry about the slight intermission there. I just had to check if that phone call was in. It was, but I can answer it in a text, so it's fine. Gash. Okay, that is a nickname. Okay, we'll go with Gash. Yeah, we'll do that. I just realized I haven't been putting these in the tracker. It's fine, I can do that like off stream anyway. I don't have to update it as I go along. Ooh, thank you for the follow, Rosie Posey 332. Thank you, really appreciate that. It's great. Magic Bead. Well, I don't know if that's better or worse than Gash. Like, I can't rationalize it in my head whether that is a better or worse name than Gash in terms of how appropriate it is. But I feel like that overwrites your original answer, and now I'm tied to Magic Bead. So I'm gonna go with Magic Bead. Let's go with Magic Bead. I think it'll fit. Ah, it'll even fit with its space. Look at that. Yeah, we'll get that done. We'll get that caught. Right, we've got Magic Bead. And let's see what this item is. It could be good. A yellow flute. What does a yellow flute actually do? A yellow glass flute that snaps one Pokemon out from view. If a Pokemon can hold that, that's quite useful, but if I have to actively use that in battle, it's worthless. What else was in Viridian Forest? You know, an Ariados? Ariados? I can't. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but that would have been an interesting encounter as well. Not a Pokemon I've used much at all. That trainer. Oh, we have our first trainer. Let's not wipe the run here. How many Pokemon you got? 2. A Croconaw. That is scary. That is very scary. That didn't do a lot of damage, and I'm putting him to sleep. I'm going to, if I can, put every Pokemon I can to sleep, because it is my best chance without a stab move. Oh, yeah. No, that is definitely my best chance, because that is very, like, pitiful damage. If I get max sleep turns, that's pretty good as well. Yeah, look at that. You can sleep forever. Never wake up. Ah, I thought I was slower. I thought he was going to wake up that turn, so I was trying to preempt that and then put him straight back to sleep, but I thought I was slower, but I'm not. Okay. Leer. Okay. Back to sleep. That's going to hurt. Ooh. If I don't hit this Hypnosis, I'm going to have to switch. Oh, no. No one else is properly trained. No one else is properly trained. This is already looking rogue. So I've just got to hope the base stat. Tackle, arm thrust. Yeah, let's go with arm thrust. Yeah, that did nada. Oh no. I forgot what rip. Interesting. I thought arm thrust was something... Oh, no, that's hammer thrust, isn't it? The one that does the big attack that does, like, ridiculous damage. Okay, I completely forgot. The question is, I don't think I survive now that its Rage is built. I think it's going to hit quite hard. And if I'm having to sack things this early into the run, that spells bad. Do we think Ewan tanks this? I feel like he could tank this. Maybe. He's going to have to. He's going to have to tank this. Ewan! Oh, Ewan is dead. As if we've had our first death already. I've never successfully completed a Nuzlocke. attempted two, right? One of them I completely forgot about and just like stopped playing and forgot about it. And the second one I accidentally deleted when I wiped my hard drive like an idiot when I was formatting a USB stick. I formatted the hard drive like a genius. I mean, Doug's going to get some good XP here, which might win us the battle. It learned disable. Yeah, that's on brand. Tyranitar. Tyranitar. You know who would have been really helpful? Ewan. Ewan would have been great against Tyranitar. Because it has a double weakness to fighting. And now Ewan is dead. Why am I on switch mode? Oh well, I could just not switch. Disable. Yeah, it is so on brand. Tyranitar's scary. Sandstorm's... I can't wipe here, surely. Surely I can't wipe here. This is rough. This is very, very bad. I can maybe go into Chips and see... Does Chips have a water move? Yeah, this is ropes. Water sport. That doesn't do any damage. This is a lack of preparation. This is 100% a lack of preparation. I went into a fight thinking that Doug would sweep or do fine. I'm an idiot. Put him to sleep. Okay. Have I got anything that lowers attack? That's the thing, I'm going to take sandstorm damage. Like, I can't stay in too long. Like, I can get one hit off here, but because it's rock dark, it's going to do, like, nothing. Does the run actually die to this Tyranitar? I think it might. And that would be really, really sad. I have to switch here to try and save Doug. I mean, Tyranitar's staying asleep for a while, so that's good. I'm going to lose like 1 HP per turn, I think. Per Sandstorm. So if I Tail Whip, lower the defense. Maybe I'm just going to have to like Tail Whip as much as I possibly can, because Tyranitar's a very bulky Pokemon anyway. So I've just got to hope I can... I mean, it's going to probably wake up this turn. How many turns of sleep? Is that 4 or 5 now? That's crazy. That's nuts. I would try and switch back into Doug to put him back to sleep. But the issue with that is that I don't think I can take much more Sandstorm damage on him. How much is this Peck going to do? Yeah. Chips is dead. This is... Ah. The run's going to die. I'm going to have to reset the ROM again. I'm going to have to reset it again. Yeah, rip Chips. I've completely stacked it. The first run died straight to the toilet. Yeah, facts. Chips just got flushed. Chips absolutely got flushed there. It's funny, I saw a drain with a sign that says, like, no fish or water only with a little picture of a fish. Like, are you not just putting that down your own toilet? Why are you taking it to a drain? That seems so weird. Can you imagine, like, just like having a fish in your hand, like a small, like, goldfish or whatever, and just taking it outside to a drain? That seems weird, because it feels slimy and everything. Like, you don't want to hold it for that long, surely. The thing is, I don't survive enough turns to kill this Tyranitar now. With Doug in. So, I don't see this going well. And I can only say it's my fault. I only have myself to blame for not leveling up my Pokemon before this trainer battle. If I'd leveled them up, I'd have been fine. I'd probably have gotten a water move on Goldeen and lived. Yeah, crit. To be fair, if I get a couple consecutive crits, that would go really nice. Unfortunately, Doug is dead. or will be dead after this turn, which is sad. I suppose we better get ready to randomize the ROM again. See, this is the strat, right? If we get a starter I don't like, I just lose the run, and then I get to reset according to the rules. That's the game plan. It's a 1000 IQ 4D chess that I'm going for. It's definitely not my gross incompetence. Unless Magic Bead can clutch this. It's a shame I don't have anything that can resist the Sandstorm, because the Sandstorm's really rough chip damage. If I wake up and use Water Gun, do I, like... Because I don't know how much damage I'll do on a Water Gun, because obviously it will be super effective. I wonder if I go for Whirlpool. Do I have any... No, I don't have any way of, like... Oh, wait, I can check in the summary, see how much damage they both do. I think Whirlpool's weaker. Blocks crits, shell armor. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so I've... But it would put in a Whirlpool, but I don't think I live that long. That's an interesting one. Clamp. But it's got 75 accuracy. I can't rely on it. So I've just got to hope a Water Gun gets off. Oh, I just hit Whirlpool. Yeah, man. This is rough. I'm an idiot. If I can survive one more turn and get a Water Gun off, I might actually win this fight. And the run might be saved. There's the Whirlpool damage plus a Water Gun here. Oh my god, no way. Is the run saved? No. I'm sorry, Ponderous Mars, that I got you killed. Everyone's been killed. Everybody is dead. I lost to Pickle Rick. That's what I get. For referencing him, I lost to Pickle Rick. Keep me alive next time. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. This has been very poor. Very, very poor indeed. But that is a wipe. That's rough. That is very rough. I am not showing that I am actually not a terrible Pokemon player. Because I am consistently being a terrible Pokemon player. Pickles had nothing to do with this. No, I don't mean Pickles. I just mean, like, because the butt catcher was called Rick. If you didn't see that. So, like, I was joking that it was Pickle Rick. And the Pokemon was green that killed me. Tyranitar. Well, actually, what killed me was gross incompetence. We don't talk about that. We hope you excel. Ah, well, I'm Xing out. Because I've got to re-randomize the ROM. Yeah, brilliant. If I don't even start a single successful run today, that would be a huge, huge catastrophic failure. So let's try this again. Oh wait, I left the randomizer open. I didn't. You know what they say? Third time's the charm. That is it. That is the kind of positivity we need right now. And he has chosen one for that run. Okay, I can make the next starter Anakin, 100%. I did save the settings this time, so it won't take very long. If I remember how to hit. Unbelievable. Zapdos starter, imagine. That would be nuts. No, because you lot wouldn't let me pick it. There'd be like a Zapdos and a Sunkern, and you'd tell me to... If you name it Anakin, we'll win the run. Yeah, 100%. I agree. I've never watched Star Wars, but I agree. Can I just re-randomize the randomized ROM? No, I probably shouldn't. Do it from... Load setting. Try this again, shall we? Save that. This piece. MGB. Yeah, they do say third time's the charm, and that is the exact positive. That didn't go in the folder. Fine, I'll move. Yeah. Third time is the charm. You know, I actually brought water up here to drink while I talked because I thought my throat would run dry, and I completely forgot about the water. I literally had a sip of it before the stream started, and then forgot about it because I didn't see it. Because I put it on the floor where I couldn't see it. So I forgot it was there. I have no object permanence whatsoever. It's very, very bad. Like, I need to keep things in a place where I can see them all the time. So if anything's in a closed cupboard, I just forget that it's there. Quite frustrating, actually. Sorry about this little bit of admin we're having to do in between runs. I should have like done a bulk of these like in preparation. I think that would have been like the smart play. I mean, I'll definitely be more prepared next time. Something had to go wrong, didn't it? Doesn't matter how much you prepare, something has to go wrong the first time you. Right, try this again. Third time is the charm, or will be the charm, when we get Anakin, our starter. So let's try this again. I am going to fast forward through this tutorial because we don't want to sit through that again, do we? I just realised, does it randomise the Pokemon he shows every Pokemon? I can't speed through this because I will mistype. And I'm still committed to World Hunger as our enemy. I'm liking how noble that is. Because it means I'm doing some good, even if I keep losing. Yeah, it's funny. So there's a bunch of Pokemon streamers at the moment doing like the same sort of challenge, where it's like an Ironmon challenge, which is like you take one Pokemon all the way through the game, I think. But it's also a Kaizo challenge. There's so many like rules and restrictions. It is nuts. Like, I thought about like if I were to ever do a run like that, and I was just thinking how painful that would be. Like, how much pain and suffering am I willing to go through? Content. That's the real question. Yeah, I'd definitely be like open to playing more games than just Pokemon as well. I started with this because it was something I felt comfortable with, but like, I think I play like a fairly wide variety of games. I say fairly wide. It is a lot of AAA stuff, but it's a lot of different AAA stuff. So we've got that. Right, let's speed through that stuff. Yeah, he's waffling. Right, starter time. Omanyte, Solrock, and Magneton. Interesting. So Omaster's pretty cool, pretty bulky. Defense, I think physical defense is quite bulky. Water Rock isn't a terrible typing. Obviously you got that 4 weakness to Grass, but then you got like a few resistances for Rock. That's an interesting one. I do like Magneton. I don't think Magnezone exists yet, does it? Anakin has a metal arm. Oh, does he? It seems pretty on brand to me. Let's hear someone else as well. Make sure that everybody gets a say in. But I don't mind going for Magneton. Magneton's a good one. Slow, good special attack. Omanyte, name and flip. Oh. I don't know what to say to that. I thought that was what Weedle was for, man. Oh dear. So, Omanyte the Fleshlight, or Anakin the Magneton. What are we thinking? I mean, hopefully I don't. Weedle is called Beedle. He looks like some ass. Go with the 4. All right. I will go with Anakin. I'll go with Anakin, the Magneton. Aiming the electric. Yeah, what I'll do is, like, after every, like, stream or whatever, I'll do the Nuzlocke tracker in the background instead of updating it as we go along, because I think that, like, interrupts it too much. Okay. I cannot underestimate the power of, let me just check up about Anakin. Yeah, okay, it looks right. I can't underestimate the power of Magneton, or Anakin in this case, can I? I think that would be inappropriate. I hope I get an electric move off it. What's he going to start with? He's going to start with Soul Rock. If I have a steel move, that'll be good. I'll probably end up with, like, Tackle. But we'll see. I mean, look, Magneton levitates. Oh, but Soul Rock also levitates. They both levitate, so, like... Do I have the ability to levitate in this? Sturdy. Oh, but this is Gen 3 Sturdy, so it's bad. That's a shame. Judging on the last run, I don't think he has the height. Well, that's just rude. That's poor, man. Oh, got the microphone. Yeah, professional, real professional from me. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I beg that we have a stab move. If I get Tackle, I'm in such a bad shape here. Oh, wow. Is Metal Sounder damaging? Let me check. Because if Metal Sounders are damaging... Lower special defense. That's pretty good. Oh, I'm so sorry. You got caught by the auto moderator. I'm so sorry. He is the chosen one. Oh, I didn't realize that spamming caps would trigger him. I'm so sorry. Warning. Oh my lord. I am really sorry about that. I only put Nightbot there for a command, so if you do ! Nuzlocke, it will take you to a link of, like, all the Nuzlocke rules. I was going to have it set to, like, show you the ones I was specifically doing, but I wasn't sure how I would get that working. I'm still going to try and do that at some point. And there'll be, like, other chat commands I want to do at some point as well. But yeah, I will get it so you can have caps again, don't worry. I will sort that out for the next stream, I promise. I will liberate you. Yeah, Supersonic Confuse is at 55 accuracy. Electric Shock is good stab. And neutral damage here. So do I go for a Metal Sound to harshly lower special defense and then Thundershock my way to victory? That is the plan. That'll half his special defense as well, as long as it hits. And the thing is, Tackle is going to do nada to us as well. So this could actually be really good. Anakin is looking good here. He has Harden, but that's not helpful to him, because that just does physical defense. Well, they're saying that. So Gen 3 is before the proper physical special split. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Oh, and he's paralyzed. Yeah, Anakin is the GOAT. That's it. Anakin wins this run. He solos. He 100% solos this run. Just based on that battle alone, he solos. There is no way we can lose. No Tyranitar is going to get us this time. And I would resist Sandstream because Steel types aren't affected by Sandstorm. And he has really high special attack, especially at this level. This actual... Although saying that, for the... I was about to say for the rock gym, that's not good, but it probably might be a rock gym, let's be real. And now I go and get the parcel. I don't have Pokeballs yet, but a bowl toy is interesting. Whalmer? Oh, a Wailord could go pretty hard with its unbelievable bulk. I mean, it's pretty useless outside of that bulk, but that could be good for, like, switch-ins and stuff like that. But I am going to remember to level up my Pokemon this time. I promise. I really appreciate that tip earlier about the Pokemon, because I'd have been so lost. I hope the audio for the game isn't too bad when I speed up. Let me know, because I can set that to mute when I speed up. If there's an issue with that. I don't mind the sped up audio, but I know it bothers a lot of people, hence why the emulator has a built-in option for it. But yeah, obviously all feedback is greatly appreciated. There's even a suggestion box on the the about page of my channel. If you have any suggestions, ideas, I want to engage quite meaningfully with the people that watch my streams, because I think that's quite important. Yeah, we'll get that parcel to O. Yep. Right. So what we'll do is I'm going to get our first encounter, and then also what I'll do after that is level up a little bit, at least my starter, so I don't get wiped by the first trainer I see. That's the idea. Obviously, the level cap is level 9 at the minute. A Piloswine. I know someone in this chat who loves Mamoswine, so... Mamoswine was introduced in Gen 4. Wasn't it? This doesn't even evolve. That's rough. Oh well. It's a shame I don't have hypnosis to put him to sleep anymore. Which is... We're still going to catch it regardless. Powder Snow. That's going to do nada, surely. Yeah, 1 damage. Until I get frozen solid. Oh, to be fair, I like Appa. Yeah. I know who Appa is, but yeah, that's a shout. Actually, I really like that. That's good. That's good. I love this. I'm still thinking about the fact that the first ROM I tried would crash as soon as we launched it. I need to check if that's a problem with the base ROM or if it's just when I randomize it. If I've got a faulty HeartGold ROM, that's pretty rough. I'll have to maybe dump one from my R4 card because I know that one works. I don't want to battle again because I will kill it. Appa is a winner. Yeah, I know Brett likes Atla. Oh, let's see. What is your catch rate? Odor Sleuth. Yeah, he's going to hit his next attack. What a guy. Has he got any... Oh yeah, he has Powder Snow. Watch us not get this encounter. Because its catch rate's too low. I can't hit it again. It will die. This is looking rough. I mean, look, if I waste my first 5 Pokeballs, I'm on the end of the world. I think I can buy up to 30 at the first thing. Horn attack. I mean, that's okay-ish coverage. If I get him, this is the last ball. Come on. Yeah, man. No Piloswine for me. Have to kill it. Sorry, Appa. You even got your nickname before we caught you. Oh my god, I could have hit it again. Oh my god, I could have hit it again. I am really showing to just be a very bad Pokemon at this point. I might be the worst person to be attempting a Nuzlocke. Unbelievable. Hey, Anakin's level 7. Woo! With a potion. Nice. Oh, but that is sad, isn't it? A Meditite would have been pretty cool. A Makuhita, we could have had another Ewan. I would have just called it Ewan too, I can't lie. I would have just called it Ewan too. Yeah, we'll get the heal off. Get the catching tutorial done. Got an Ivysaur. That's cool. Right, before I go to Viridian Forest, I am going to ever so slightly level up Magneton. Get into like level 8. I think that's the play. Yeah, we'll get into level 8 and then go into Viridian Forest. Hopefully get our next thing. Make sure I remember to get Pokeballs. The thing about speeding up is it makes like the grinding part quite trivial. Which is quite good. Because it means like I know a lot of people in Nuzlocke, what they do is like they just have like rare candies and level up to the level cap like when they can or just before a gym or whatever. So they don't like over level, because if you over level a Pokemon you have to just put it in the box. And like not use it till your level cap goes up. It used Endure, so it's not going to die. But it can't use Endure like on consecutive turns. Or it has a higher chance of failing, like Protect. I can't remember if it's like a complete lockout or if it's just a higher chance of failing. Got you to level 8. Very nice. And then, yeah, what we'll do is... you know, it's funny, I can actually ban Nightbot from my chat, which is funny. But yeah, we'll heal Anakin. You know, it's really on brand that Anakin is weak to fire. As a steel type, he is weak to fire. Don't know how we process that one, but I think that's very appropriate. Yeah, let's get some Pokeballs. We'll buy 10 of those. And hopefully our encounter pre-Viridian Forest is alright. We'll see. Yeah, I want to try and at least get through Viridian Forest before I like think of dropping the stream. Because if we don't get any further than that attempt, on our active attempt, that feels like a failure. So I just want to get past Viridian Forest and I'd be happy to call that like a stream. I think that seems like an appropriate goal. For this stage. I was thinking like first gym. Absol. Ooh. Are dark types physical or special in Gen 3? That's the thing. Things have physical and special attack in this gen, but what they don't have is like physical and special moves. So the move, like the type of the move determines whether it's physical or special. So like electrics, it's always special no matter what. And water is like always special no matter what. That's how it used to work. Like, you know, back in the day. Before Gen 4, anyway. I think I can safely tackle it. See, the thing is, I wanna go for another tackle, right? But if that is... Oh, thank you for the first time chat. Thank you. Thank you, Rosie. Yeah, so if I attack again, and that is like a low roll, so anytime you do damage in Pokemon, there's like a damage range of what any move can do through the damage calculation, and it's completely random whether you get the higher rolls or the lower rolls. So if that was a low roll there and I attack again and get a high roll, Absol dies. So I'd need to... What if I Supersonic and it hits itself in confusion, do a little damage instead of hitting it again? Yeah, it's big brain time, guys. It's big brain time. He's not going to hit himself in confusion now. Yeah, man. It's fine. I'll resist Scratch all day long, so... I mean, it's already confused, so I'll just hit it again. Hope it hits itself. This might be a bit of a longer battle. This is a dangerous game to be playing, though, because, like, if he hits himself one too many times, he'll just kill himself. Already confused. Snapped out of confusion, yep. I think, actually, I just ball here. Just see how it goes. If I confuse him again and he hits himself like 3 times in a row, he'll die. Oh, my catching odds are low. If we miss 2 encounters in a row, I will cry. I will cry on stream. Crying stream when? No, but seriously, this is bad. I'm gonna have to risk this, like, on the confusion, and then just start bawling and just hope that one of them catches. Absol would be a decent Pokemon to get as well. Oh. Hey, what, those shakes are really nostalgic. Like, the sound of a Pokeball shake, like, it unlocks core memory. 100%. But I've just got to hope I get this catch here, man. Yeah, one thing I saw when people were, like, talking about streaming is, like, a lot of people, like, have their view count somewhere, like, on screen so that they can see how many people are in their stream at a time. But, like, I didn't want to focus on that at all. Because I think that would create, like, an unhealthy relationship with, like, how you're performing and how you're streaming. Whereas I kind of just want to be focused on, like, the content, like, playing the game and making engaging conversation as well. Like, that's sort of my primary focus. If nobody's here to listen to it, that is fine. But somebody might be. But I think if I know that nobody's there, I think that would affect me. Whereas if I can't see that, I can always assume that somebody's listening. I mean, obviously, I've got a few people here supporting me, and it's much appreciated now. Yeah, honestly, I love it. Thank you all so much for engaging. It's made this a really fun experience as well. But now we have to catch this Absol. Watch. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That was a good catch. And it's just killed itself. Oh. Love you too. But that's really painful. That is 2 consecutive encounters we have lost. That is really painful. It was hyperbole when I said I'd cry on stream, but I'm pretty close. I'm gonna heal, get into Viridian Forest, and we're gonna get that encounter, and we are going to catch it. I'm manifesting it now. We're going to catch that encounter. I wonder what else I could have gotten. That's the thing. If you get anything like good early on, it's so hard to catch. Like if you run into a Zapdos or a Groudon or whatever, like there's absolutely no way you're getting it unless you get stupidly lucky. Whereas later game you have things like Ultra stuff like that, so you can get it. Yeah, I'm hoping we get something here. If I'm stuck with a Magneton for that first trainer fight and only a Magneton, you know, it's really funny because that Dragon Scale would have evolved a Seadra. It would have evolved a Seadra. I mean, if we get a Seadra at any point in the run, at least we know we can evolve it into Kingdra, which is solid. Water Dragon's a really good defensive typing as well. Oh, Slowbro would be really good here. Slowbro is a beast. I love him. I don't want to risk Thunder Shocking it. I think that would do too much damage. But I can't even hit another tackle there. I don't feel safe hitting another tackle there, so I think I've just got to ball it and hope. I really wish I had better Pokeballs. Yes! Yes! Right. We have a second Pokemon that I am about to heal and level up this time, I promise. But we have to decide its name. Slowbro is a Slowpoke where a Shelder has bitten onto its tail. I know it doesn't look like a Shelder that in the sprite there. I just realized I'm pointing and it looks like I'm pointing at the camera. But the sprite on screen... Yeah, I'm really good at this, man. You tell I do this a lot. Yeah, the sprite on screen down there. What are we calling Slowbro? Fast sis. Okay, I like it. A completely we'll call it the antithesis, yeah. Slowbro gotta be That's rough. That is are you gonna take that, Brett? Because I know you're here. You gonna take that? I don't know whether it's Fast Sis or Brett now. I love this. I love it. I love the banter. Yeah, what are we saying? I could go with Brett. Well, he had Doug earlier, so it seems on brand, doesn't it? Yeah, I am leaning towards Brett. Sorry, Brett. Love you, really. But hey, I'll keep... yeah, I was just about to say I'll keep you alive. Watch this. You're never dying. And this is definitely not going to be really foreshadowy. I'll try not to kill you. No promises. All the promises. In fact, this is going to be a no-death run now. With Magna Goat, Anakin, and Slowbro, Brett. This run is in the bag. In fact, just take me to the Pokemon League now. I'll win now. That's it. That's all I need. Yeah, we're gonna level up a little bit. I really wish I had the running shoes. Because they make encounters faster. So, fun fact, if you're going through tall grass like that, Gligar would have been cool. But yeah, if you're going through tall grass, right, and you're running, you're more likely to encounter something. Just in case you weren't aware. Yawn is a good move. Purse is a good move. I just wish I had a stab move here. I might have to swap out. I can't let Brett die. And he's poisoned. Well, at least the poison thing came up this time. I am going to switch him out. I mean, the thing is, this is a wild battle, so I can always run if it gets too dicey. I might have to resort to swap training, but I don't want to end up over-leveling Anakin. That's the issue, and I have to tackle here. I can't even Thunder Shock because it's ground type. But it can't Poison Sting me because I am a Steel type. And that seems to be its only damaging move, which is really nice. Yeah. Anakin is actually clutching right now. He is so good already. I say he, it's non-gendered, but he is him. I'm gonna run back to the Poke Center. Poke Center. Excuse me? It's really ominous that the last message in chat is, "Don't kill me." It died outside of battle. Because in older gens it could, whereas in newer gens you live on 1 HP. We just got a good encounter, and it has died outside of battle. And I didn't have enough time to get to the Pokemon Center. And I had a potion. So I could have done a few steps, done a potion. That is a really hard one to take. That is really sad, actually, 100%. Well, this is where we introduce the concept of the grave, where we just name a box grave or graveyard. Because some people just release them, but I like to remember the fallen. I'm so sorry, Brett. I am so sorry. I have failed you. I have failed you. And that will be a forever reminder of my failure. I'll build you a shrine one day, I promise. I'm now going to have to do that trainer fight with just Magneton. And I really like Anakin. I really like Anakin. But an electric type and a normal type move is not good enough coverage for a trainer battle. And I might have to try and avoid trainer battles. Level 8, and my next fight is... When is that first fight? Is that at the end of Viridian Forest? Like, that sounds correct to anybody? Yeah. Green's yeah, that hurts. That death there really hurts. Because it was outside of battle. Like, that is pain. I actually don't know where that rival battle is, so I'm hoping it's at the end of Viridian Forest. Because I want to get to the level, get closer to level cap. Because when you're like first starting out, it's quite hard to stay under the level cap. It makes it a real challenge. Got to try and avoid Pokemon, the trainers, as much as possible. Zigzagoon. Oh. Yeah, we've just got to get through here. Get through Viridian Forest. When I am. I can't remember what that berry does. Raises attack stat. Oh, cool. Oh, no. Is that one that... As soon as I... Yeah. Get outsmarted. Could you imagine just being stood there and just turning in a 180 over and over again? Oh, that sounds so stupid, doesn't it? I need a round. Bug catch. Another Nidoran. Yep. Fair. A Relicanth. That would have been an interesting. I may have to fight. Oh, I think this is a mandatory fight. Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's go. We've got one Pokemon to our name. So we just have to hope we don't get shafted here. It's a Porygon. It's level 9. Okay. So I'm thinking we go Metal Sound, Thundershock. I think that's going to be like a really good combo early on. I'm surprised I'm faster. Version. Transformed into a Steel type. Wow. Shame that doesn't make you resist electric. Oh, he's going to be first this turn. Agility. Yeah, all that for a tackle. Imagine. Nice and easy fight, that one. Very good, very nice. Oh, 250 XP, that's crazy. Please don't tempt me over the level cap, I beg. So it's okay to, like, if I do it, like, go in that rival fight and then level up to level 10 during that fight, that's okay. I just can't be level 10 going into the fight. So I know a tactic some people do is they tactically level up in a fight. Like, they'll get enough XP to level up in the fight. Sometimes that will teach them a new move, which effectively gives them, like, 5 moves for the fight on that one Pokemon. Oh, Route 2, that's a new encounter, isn't it? Let's get healed. Go to... Oh, the fight's outside the gym, isn't it? Is that right? Yeah, let's get healed. Get some more... I say some more Pokeballs like we fought any trainers. We didn't. Right. I'll tell you what. We get this encounter, right? How many Pokeballs have I got left? 6. Yeah, we can do that. We get this encounter. Get leveled up to level 9. Take on the rival. And when we win, we can probably call it there. I think that seems reasonable. Yeah, C-Dot. I don't even remember what that evolves into. Is it Nincada? Can you survive a tackle? I can't survive two, that's for sure. Am I going to have to do the confused strat, or can I just catch you at half? I don't want to do the confused strat again. Just too risky. Nice. I'm actually going to quickly Google what C-Dot evolves into. No, it's Nuzleaf and Shift. Oh, Shiftry. Actually, Shiftry could be quite good when we get there. How do you evolve? 14 and then a Leaf Stone. Okay. Yeah, Shiftry could be pretty solid, actually. Yeah. That's actually an alright encounter. Nice. What are we calling it? What are we calling our newfound friend who hopefully won't die? I have a bad track record with pets. Yeah, what are we saying for C-Dot? If we've got any clever pun names. I could call him A-Dot. Like Kendrick Lamar. That corny. I feel like that sounded real. I think my voice makes that sound so much worse. Popcorn. Okay, I like popcorn. I'm rocking with popcorn. And hopefully we won't kill him. I'm so sorry about your death, Brett. It just sort of happened. I forgot that poison could kill outside of battle until Gen 4. I forgot how much Gen 4 changed, actually. Like, changed everything. Yeah, don't even. Yeah. Will you forgive me if Popcorn lives? That's the real question. Like, am I going to be forgiven? Like, am I going to get that redemption? Let me heal Popcorn and try and train him up a little bit. Oh. I've got to hope I don't switch in Magneton or Anakin because I don't want him to get to level 10. If he gets to level 10 before the rival fight, I'm in trouble. Big, big trouble. Because I don't know how good C-Dot's going to be, like, until it evolves and until I can get a Leaf Stone somewhere. I'm going to have to check all the shops for a Leaf Stone as well. You know, a Lapras would have been a really cool encounter. I only have Bide as a damaging move. I'll be honest, that is so bad. I'm gonna have to... Can't run. Now I'm asleep. I'm gonna have to switch in Magneton and run. Because that is really bad. Training up C-Dot is going to be a mission. I might have to swap train a bit. I don't think I... Yeah, man. Both C-Dots can't. Okay. Let's get some training done. Gotta hope I don't level up Anakin. Gotta be, like, so careful now. Obviously, once you get to higher levels, it doesn't matter too much, because there's, like, such a big buffer between levels that you can get away with it. A Kadabra. That would have been an incredible encounter. Oh, it teleported. I cannot believe what I've missed out on. That is absolutely criminal. I have missed out on an Aerodactyl, a Lapras, and a Kadabra, or a C-Dot. I hope this Aerodactyl doesn't give me too much experience. It's like a single stage Pokemon, so it might give a lot. Definitely did give a lot. 43 on a wild Pokemon, yeah. C-Dot still doesn't know any moves. Can I get a kill with Bide here? It's gonna die to poison. Nah, surely. have a potion. I've just got to hope I can get to the Pokemon Center before it dies. And maybe buy some antidotes. This is the most tense walk of my life. How are we doing? 17. Okay, he's going to live. Everyone, he will be okay. Woo! That was way too close. I should not stay in for another Gligar fight, because I won't survive. Well, that's going to teleport anyway. Yeah, I don't see this fight going anywhere. I'm going to heal up again because I feel like I'm going to be so cautious now. We had 2 failed attempts already. And that was really painful to do. I might actually win a fight. Nice. Learned growth. Not helpful because that's not a damaging move. I need a proper damaging move. Please give me one. Please. Crap, I'm gonna have to run. I don't like, that's the thing. Because Bide basically allows you to sit there for 2 turns, take damage, and then deal double back. It's an interesting move, but it kind of means that I have to kind of tanky, and C-Dot is not that at all. No. I'm not fighting another Gligar. Not after that near miss. I can't fight another C-Dot. No, let's just do the rival fight so I can level up Anakin. I think Anakin is just going to have to be a hard carry here. I think the rival fight is somewhere around here. Like, is it just in front of the... Oh, do I have to go to the museum? No, you can just go straight to the gym leader. Where is the level 9 rival fight it's on about then? That is confusing. I suppose that means the level cap's 14. I think that's what Brock is. Yeah, 14. Okay. We've got some wiggle room. But I don't think I have time to do all of that tonight. So on the next stream, which will either be Sunday, or if it's not on Sunday, if I don't manage to get streaming, then it will be next Thursday at the same time at 6:30. I think that sort of works for everybody. At least I hope it does, but that's what I've got on the stream schedule. It'll be every Thursday, 6:30. But yeah, this has been fun. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to everybody who's joined, chatted, or even just sat in the background. This has been a really fun experience. And hopefully I will see you all in the next stream. GG, thank you so much. Hopefully this run lasts a lot longer. Fingers crossed. Shake my head. Yeah, man. It's not been the most successful of days. I didn't even get to play the ROM I wanted to play because it kept crashing. And I just lost 2 runs in like the first 20 minutes. So that was rough. But we've got somewhere here. Anakin might carry. That's good. But yeah, it has been really good. And I hope to see all of you on the next stream, which I'm sure I will notify you of. But thank you so much for watching.